This How to Do Florida segment is presented by Visit Florida.
The 120 miles of islands that make up the Florida Keys are home to North America's only living coral barrier reef, a place I've been diving since I was a teenager. But today is special. I'm diving on a former Navy vessel that's now one of the largest ships ever sunk to create an artificial reef, the USS Spiegel Grove.
Well, Chad's coming down for a visit to dive the Spiegel Grove, and we're real excited about it because it is a 510-foot ship that is 84 feet wide and 130 feet of water. It is a spectacular, world-class dive in and of itself.
All right, let's go dive Spiegel Grove.
Head on down. Got it?
The current's depth and structure make this an advanced dive and requires divers be wreck dive certified. Divers must also be in good physical condition. My dive buddy is Steve. Just met him and already we're buddies.
All right, we're tight.
Tight.
We're like this.
Yeah. Like the solid dive instructor he is, Steve goes over the hand signals we'll be using underwater. And he gives me a thorough briefing of our dive plan for the Spiegel Grove.
We're going to drop down and kind of hide behind this section over in here. It's the shallowest part of the wreck. We have this top, which is about 65 feet. And then each additional layer coming down to the wreck is about a 10-foot depth. Over here on the bow section, this is roughly around 90 feet.
Okay.
You've got the two big cranes over here, which I think is probably the signature shot, if you will, of the Spiegel and what it's all about. The cranes are just massive. When you see them, it's going to blow your mind. It's really crazy stuff. And since this was a military vessel, during some wartime periods, it's also got gun mounts on it as well. And if you want to go through one of the swim-throughs, we'll have light penetrating all around us.
Okay.
It's really cool. You'll see the cathedrals of light shafts coming through.
Finally, it's time to get in the water and execute the dive plan Steve has laid out for us. On descent, once we broke 50 feet, out of nowhere, there she was. I struggled to get perspective on what I was seeing. It was huge. Okay, after getting my bearings, we headed toward the massive cranes I'd been hearing so much about. And with so much coral growth on these cranes, it was hard to make out what these might have looked like before the Spiegel Grove sank. But Steve was right. They were massive in size. The Spiegel Grove was a landing ship designed to carry other boats into combat. And at one point, this ship could hold over 8 helicopters. Something I was really looking forward to is what they call a swim-through. And it's here where you really get the true effect that this indeed was a ship. It feels a bit ghostly being able to swim into a place where you knew at one point was occupied by sailors going about their daily duties. All too soon, it's time for us to head for the surface. Oh man, just incredible. I mean, the structure is so huge. I mean, just big decks. You're able to go inside of it, which is really kind of cool. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. I've logged many dives in the Florida Keys, but the Spiegel Grove was special. So much history, so much to see, and so much effort just getting it to where it sits today, and how it brought this dive community together, giving them something to rally around. And it never gets old seeing the awe-inspiring visuals of such a massive structure on the ocean floor.
View more videos at howtodoflorida.com, presented by Visit Florida.